I look bad with my leg up.
We're recording. Guys, I am kind of shocked right now. I'm kind of shocked. I'm like scrolling through ideas of what we should react to, something fun. And I'm like, oh, do you like Van Halen? My mom's like, no, I don't know Van Halen. Isn't that like the super heavy rock group guy? And I'm like, I mean, kind of. Like the quintessential party, 80s party rock.
Okay, but you know what? Now remember, in the 80s, I was raised in a very religious family, so I never really got into all that. I wasn't allowed.
Wait, it might be the 70s, so I'm sorry.
I'm thinking it was the 70s because I was married
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah, 80s was like the
80s was
rock.
the greatest decade of music ever.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm 31 years old, and if I get my times mixed up all the time, because remember, I wasn't even born when this was out, so don't roast me in the comments if this was the 70s and I said 80s, or if it's I actually don't even know. But I do know this. I never listened to Van Halen before this channel.
Really?
And maybe I shouldn't say this right off the bat, but like I love them because they're like just fun, quintessential like party rock. Like you have like Led Zeppelin that was also big in the time, and they're like super like deep and like, you know, like really sophisticated in their technicality. And Van Halen's just so much fun. So
well, let me see this guy.
well, and they're really technical as well. Well, Van Halen's the band.
Van Halen is the name of the band.
Yes, and the guitarist.
Who's the lead singer? Wasn't it Eddie?
David Lee Roth, and then the guitarist is Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen. Okay, he was married to can't even remember her name, but yeah. Okay.
Well, without further ado, let's get into this. This is one of their fun songs, and you're gonna recognize at least the guitar because it's in like a million movies. But,
okay.
Or this piano synth or whatever. See, just the vibe is just so fun.
I know. I'm still moving to it. That's the way I used to wear my hair.
It does kind of look like your hair right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just, I don't know. There's a lot of bands we listen to, and I feel like they take themselves so serious.
Oh, these guys are fun, though.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, and they rock, too. Don't get me wrong. Like, Eddie Van Halen is, without a doubt, on the Mount Rushmore of best guitar players of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I can say that confidently after reacting to hundreds of guitarists on this channel that he is in the top 4. Best.
Okay. Did you know that Eddie Van Halen died in the last few years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, he's so very talented.
Yeah, I want to show you this video after potentially of him just playing the guitar, like a solo. It's kind of long, but it's really, really good. Let's get back into this.
Okay.
Baby, how you been? You say you don't know, you won't know until you begin. Can't you see me?
Yeah, I love that, man. That's so much fun.
I love the lead singer watching him doing his flips and his jumps. He is like so flexible.
Diamond Don would know more about this because he mentioned it, but I know that the singer David Lee Roth, he left the band and actually went to go, like, I think study like some form of martial art in like some random country or some like Asian country or something.
And then did he come back to the band?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know the full
Wow.
history of these.
So it sounds like he turned very spiritual. Found a different, like he was an awakening, if you will.
All right, sorry guys. I'm just looking at when Van Halen was at their peak. Okay, so Van Halen's commercial peak was undeniably 1984, cemented by the release of their multi-platinum album that was Jump. So it came out in 1984. So I was originally correct, and I kind of backtracked on my thought there. But yeah, they're so much fun. I mean, they just have such great fun music. It's
Yeah.
We've listened to so many bands on this channel, and I know that you used to love AC/DC. You used to listen to AC/DC at least some point.
Yeah. My favorite was I don't want to miss a thing. Who is that?
Aerosmith.
Yeah, I love Aerosmith.
Yeah, and there's so many great bands out there, and I like them all for different reasons. But I really just love these guys because their songs are just so much fun.
But they were fun to watch.
Yeah.
I thought they were really fun to watch. Yeah.
Like, this was probably the music in the 80s that they were playing at parties and just,
Yeah.
when you're
And,
at the beach with the
Can
friends.
I tell you this, though? I see so many videos when the guys are obviously drugged up high as a kite. These guys, as they're performing, they seem to have genuine joy. Like Eddie Van Halen, I know they were all into drugs and stuff, but when I don't want to assume, that's not a good thing.
Let's see. Let's look it up.
Eddie
You can keep talking, though. Sorry.
Okay, but Eddie Van Halen, he was just smiling and he was happy and he was joyful.
Yes, the band Van Halen was famous for their heavy partying and substance abuse. Eddie Van Halen publicly detailed decade-long struggle with alcoholism and cocaine. Drummer Alex Van Halen, which is his brother, also battled drug addiction before getting sober in 1990s. Eddie Van Halen, Eddie began using drugs and alcohol as early as the age of 12 to cope with performance anxiety. He often used cocaine and alcohol privately to focus on writing music. Later in life, he also struggled with prescription medication abuse, including Klonopin, steroid pills. He officially got sober in 2008. That's David Lee Roth. The original frontman and bassist also participated in the party culture, though their habits were historically less documented as debilitating compared to Eddie's. Roth was known to use cocaine during the band's touring years. Okay, well, cocaine, well, it's not like, at least they weren't doing heroin. Yeah, that's Van Halen, though. I'm really glad that you got to get introduced to them. Because when I first brought up Van Halen, you were like, no, I don't want to do that. And then I was like, oh, I know you'll like Van Halen, though.
I did. I enjoyed watching them perform because they all seemed very happy.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't dark. I don't like dark.
Mm-hmm.
I want light.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand what I mean by that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this reaction video, make sure you drop a like and hit that subscribe button. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I loved it.
We'll see you on the next one. Peace.